My name is Gary Parrish, and I am the owner of P&P Industries Incorporated Parrish Delivery Services, based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm a past president of the Rotary Club of Little Rock. I was president during the year of 2000, 2001, I believe. We were fortunate enough to write a grant with the help of Heifer International and a partnership with Heifer and Rotary International with a project in Cluj-Napoca, Romania. It was a humanitarian project, a 3H project, health, hunger, and humanitarian grant. Basically, the project consisted of poor farmers feeding poor children. During the period of time when Ceausescu was the communist ruler of Romania, he was not a good guy. He did a lot of blood transfusions for kids, and basically what he was doing was getting the blood from the port cities, from a lot of sailors and things of that nature, and introduced a tremendous amount of HIV to these young children. And that just was the tip of the iceberg of the problem. So there was a tremendous amount of deficiencies with food, nutrition. The kids just weren't being taken care of. So what we did was our grant, basically, it was very complicated because it's multifaceted. We were partnering in a post-communist country, and our mission was to eradicate hunger with primarily the focus of children in special needs institutions, hospitals, and orphanages. We were supplementing their nutrition. Under the Heifer International's philosophy of passing on a gift, we would give a heifer to a family, and then they would sign a contract. They would give so many liters of milk to our project, and then the firstborn, if it was a female, would be passed on to another member of the community. If it was a male, then when it got to a certain weight, it was slaughtered, and that same protein from those animals was given to the same children in need in these institutions. Poor farmers feeding poor children was basically what the project ended up being, and it was very successful. When I was first introduced to this project, I wanted to partner the year that I was president with Heifer International because I knew how successful they were in other countries, and I wanted to partner with them because I thought it was a perfect fit to partner with two NGOs, non-governmental organizations, being Heifer and Rotary International. I thought it was a great partnership. So I talked to Joe Luck, and at that time there was a pilot project going on in Romania, and they needed a partner. They needed another NGO to partner with. So it was a perfect fit. So Video Spanu, who was my counterpart, who was the director of Heifer Romania, within a couple of weeks he was coming to the United States to visit Heifer International headquarters. Joe Luck set up a meeting with Video and myself. We started talking about this project and about the deficiencies in the country, and he laid out this project for me, and I thought, wow, what a great fit. I started doing some legwork, especially with Heifer International, and they connected me with a grant writer that was on Heifer's team. He knew all the ins and outs of what to do, what to add, what not to add. Everything just kind of came together in a perfect way. So I had never been to Romania. I didn't really know a lot about Romania, but I did take a number of trips over there. In fact, I still travel over there often. I fell in love with the country. I fell in love with the people. When we first started going over there was obviously some tremendous amount of deficiencies in the country, and with the infrastructure, it was very gray, no color in the clothes. People on the streets were expressionless. It was just a really strange feeling to be there. Now that has since changed over the years, and I've seen since the EU had gotten involved in that country, a lot has changed to the positive. Through the course of the project, you can imagine Video Spanu, my counterpart over there, and Villarreal Buna, who was actually the president of the Rotary Club of Cluj when I was the president of the Rotary Club of Little Rock. There was a tremendous barrier there of communication. There was a tremendous, unfortunately, a lack of trust that was unavoidable because of the differences in culture. We were very intimidated by handing over the money and how it was being accounted for and how it was being spent. And we also had a tremendous amount of responsibility financially. If the money wasn't spent properly, then our club and the district would have to be responsible and accountable for those expenditures. So through a lot of trials and tribulations, Video and I, we became very close. And he shared with me a lot about what he had had to go through communism and the struggles that they still had. So there was a lot of challenges, but through those conversations, Video and I became really, really close friends. That was 22 years ago when the project started. Over the course of the last 22 years, I can honestly say that one of my dearest and closest friends in the world lives 60-something hundred miles away in Cluj-Napoca, Romania. We talk all the time, and his family and my family are very close, and it just kind of came full circle. A Video and I became very close friends, and my daughter and a Video's daughter became very close friends. And when we first went into this project, we thought, wow, we're going to go to Romania and change the world. And we did. The project and the partnership did change the world, but the fact of the matter is our lives were changed just as much as the lives that we changed while we were there.